'Cause it's just loose lips. I chat better than I sing, so go ahead and enjoy.
When did it start?
Carmina.
Yeah.
She's about 3 now, about 3 years ago. 2017. Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah.
So I take it you were involved in the industry, and then what pushed you to want to start your own company?
So I was a dancer, fire performer, multi-skilled artist, and I was very friendly with a girl called Gabby, who also taught bar. And her business partner had just left for Canada, and she was like me. She was a performer as well. And those two had like a little entertainment company together. And because her business partner was leaving, who she'd been working with for absolutely years, she was like, I want to set up with someone else and do something different. So I was like, okay, I'm thinking of potentially putting a bit of a group together. And she was like, okay, let's do it. And I had a dance partner at the time who was M. And we were just like, should we just go in it as a 3? So we went in it, all 3 of us. We all bought a Samba costume each. That was our initial investment into it. Mine was the red one. And yeah, we worked together for a few months to a year, I think. And then those two kind of had other interests. Like M was really into her yoga. And then Gabby was really into like another business she was setting up. So both of them kind of just went their own separate ways with it. And I was like, do I continue it on my own, or do I kind of stop it here? And I was just like, no, I'm going to go with it. So yeah, and then from there, it's just grown and grown and grown. So it's been good.
It has, because I mean, what's the side of it been like, learning to be a proper boss, badass businesswoman on that side of it?
There's a lot to learn. An awful lot to learn. Like, I think out there at the moment, it's like, oh, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a girl boss and all this kind of stuff. And that's great. But also, it's quite hard at the same time. Like, being a boss in any way is quite difficult. Going from being a performer to in charge of performers is completely different. And I've learned a lot of how to deal with clients, how to deal with performers, how to look after myself whilst being in charge, and having boundaries of when I switch off and when I'll message people back and things like that. So it's really, really great. Like, I love my job, and like, I like having a step back now in terms of, I don't feel like I miss out by not performing. I really just like watching them, if you know what I mean. I like pushing them forward and being like, you go, this is your time. And I just sit there like a proud mum. So yeah, I think it's very, very rewarding. Very, very rewarding, especially it's your business. So when it does well, you feel like you're doing really well. But it does come with its drawbacks as well. And there's a lot of hard times, but I think the good outweighs the bad. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I can imagine as well. It's the growth. It's like some of the things that will probably throw you at start. You just sort of, that's just the experience that comes with it. But like you say, the passion for the actual arts of what you do, to then, in order to take it on, you'll know what the performers are going through. So you'll have been through there as well. So I bet that's a beautiful added like asset as well for the performers when they're looking to come on board with you.
Yeah, I know what they need, which is a good thing. And I've worked every bit of our job roles. I've been a performer, I've been the costume girl, and I've been the admin assistant. And now we have, like, obviously they're all done by different people now. I have an admin assistant and I have a costume assistant, but I've done everyone's job because it started out with me. Do you know what I mean? So, and I liked that I know every bit of my business, rather than starting off with like loads of money and being like, well, I'm going to be at the head of the table and you're all going to do this. I literally know exactly what each job role is and how it's done. So yeah, it's good.
'Cause it's just love.